So another win, especially on the road. You must have enjoyed that one today.
Yeah, I mean, it's our 9th win away from home. Really, really tough place to go. You know, big crowd. You know, really good team. To come here, I'm lost for words, to be honest, because 12 o'clock my team had changed. I'm at 12:30. I'm at a police station, you know, trying to get somebody out of you know, that's going to play in my team. And it's just the circumstances behind today, that to lose 5 players from last Saturday and to come here, you know, we managed to bring somebody in on a dual signing about 18 minutes before the registration today. I've been scrapping around for the last 2 days, and the secretary has, just to try and get a couple of bodies in, because we were just really bare bones. And so to come here and do what we did and deserve to beat a good team is just testament to the character and to the group that I've got, who I thought were outstanding, to be fair.
I just wanted to touch on that character specifically. Even with a few big names out who are usually the voices of the side, we've still withstood all the pressure that Halesowen through, especially when their crowd are onto them, and it looks like they've got a bit of momentum. Yeah. You could argue maybe in past seasons we might not have won that game today. To be honest. Is that something you've instilled, or is it a recruitment perspective, or is it just what's different?
I think what every manager does, you have a look. So we fell short last season. You know, we were in a good position at a certain stage of the season, and we looked at what was missing. And I think in terms of recruitment, look, my recruitment was terrible in the summer. You know, I'll be honest, we got players in the building. I think there's about 10 or 11 players that we bought in pre-season and are not with us, and they weren't good enough. You know, and what we did, we were very diligent on people, the bodies that come in, and even more so than ever. And the boys that have come in now are just unbelievable. And you say we've stood pressure. What we did, Halesowen were very, very direct today, and they put so many balls in the box. They never opened us up. I don't think my keeper's made a proper save in 90 minutes. You know, their keeper has. But what they did, they put the ball into my box, and my defenders, they headed everything, kicked everything, put bodies on the line. We were scrapping at the end, because although they have not really created anything against us, they had a lot of balls in that key area. We were able to put blocks in and put bodies on. And if you've got any designs on achieving anything, you know, in sport, then you have to have a group that do that. And you know, we were able to do it. But I don't think they opened us up at all in the 90 minutes. But when the team puts you under that kind of, you know, put balls into those areas, you have to be prepared to do it. And you know, we've done that pretty much all season. So you know, long may that continue.
So you mentioned multiple changes to the side. Yeah. Are you able to touch on that in terms of a squad update perspective? So Matt Fullaway came in today, who I thought was excellent. Yeah. Isaiah as well at right back. Yeah. Missing the skipper, Callum Flanagan. The list goes on. Are you able to give us a bit of an update and a time scale, I suppose?
Yeah, and I don't ever use injuries as excuses. You can't do that, because every team in our league and every team in all the levels, they all have injury crisis. And we've been, you know, we've been really fortunate all season. We've had the odd one or two out, and to this week to miss so many players. You know, Reece Flanagan, he scored 22 goals for us, and he's the skipper. He's very, very, you know, inspirational. He's a leader. And you know, he gets injured last Saturday. You know, Thursday we trained Brad Burton's hamstring. You know, no good. You know, Terrell Hamilton, who's come in and done really well for us from you know, Rushall, he's got a foot injury. You know, obviously Alex is unavailable today, and you know, I better not say too much on that. And it's just been, you know, like I say, Callum Flanagan injured 2 weeks ago. We've not encountered this, so it's been such a challenge for us and for the secretary we had to get people in, but to do that, to come here and do that under those circumstances is incredible. And I think it was massive. We couldn't afford to let Halesowen beat us today. We knew if we won, we'd put 17 points between us and them. You know, that's important, because that's massive. If somebody would have said to me, you know, at the start of the season, you'd be going into the middle of February and 17 points clear of Halesowen with a budget that they've got, you know, we'd bite your hand off. And I think to come away now and beat the local teams, we've won at Bromsgrove, we've won at Stourbridge, we've won here, and we just keep doing what we're doing, and we don't take anything for granted. We've not achieved anything yet, we know that, but the boys are so focused and so determined. You could see that from the performance today. So the injuries, we need a bit of luck now over the next couple of weeks. We do go into a really busy period, and then we have a couple of games where a couple of weeks that are free, and that'll give us an opportunity for people to start getting fit again, because we need the group. We need to miss that many players. We just won't be able to get away with it.
You've almost answered my next question there, looking ahead to the next few weeks.
Yep.
Obviously a semi-final on Monday, quick turnaround, especially with the injuries, but presents a huge opportunity to get into a final, to Derby. I'm sure you won't be taking that one lightly. Then another home game back in the league on the Saturday against Berkhamsted, and then we've got a week's break. What's your mindset heading into the next couple of weeks?
Well, to be honest, I don't know how many are going to be fit for Monday, and the intention, look, on the list of priorities, given where we are now, the Worcester Senior Cup isn't going to be as high on the priorities, because we've got a goal to achieve that we're striving to do. But when you get into a semi-final against one of your local rivals, there'll be a big crowd again. You want to win it. You want to get into a final. We want silverware. This group needs to win something. They need to achieve something, and we'll go into that game. There would have been a load of changes. I don't know. We're going to certainly involve a couple of the academy boys. They have to be involved, and we've got them on forms. So there'll be a couple of boys that are involved from there. It'll give the boys that have not played as much minutes, or maybe the subs to get minutes on Monday. And again, we'll have a look, patch people up, and see who's available to play. And then we go into Berkhamsted now Saturday. Berkhamsted were beating Needham twice today, so people look at, they'll think you're top and they're bottom or whatever, and that'll be really, really tough. Every game is tough, but all the teams that are in the pack that won today, so it puts the pressure on everybody. But no, there'll be no easy games. But I think we take the first game first, which is Monday, and hopefully we can get into a final and keep putting smiles on people's faces, which we're doing now. The away support today was magnificent. Really, really, it gives us such a lift, and it helps us when we're under a bit of pressure there. Those guys are keeping the ball out of the net for us, and the boys are so grateful to the support. And again, long may it continue.
So a big win today in the end. What was that like from your perspective in goal?
It was really, really well deserved. I thought everyone worked really hard. The first half was, I think both teams were happy with 0-0 going into break, and then we spoke about it in the dressing room, like we're still in the game, and I thought there was always going to be another chance for us, because in the first half we had a couple, but then going ahead 1-0 up in about 65th minute or so, it was really good. But then obviously they get that goal back, the fans go really loud, and then squeaky bum time kind of thing. So, but no, we done well in the end. So, and that finished for Kingy as well. So happy for him. He's been due a goal. Didn't expect it off his left foot, but he's been due one.
I just wanted to touch on, when you play these sort of bigger games in front of bigger crowds, Halesowen's known for the shed, what we stood in now. Second half, they're obviously piling the pressure on. Goalkeepers always get a bit of stick.
We always do.
You like giving it back sometimes. It seemed well deserved today, and just wanted your opinion on that.
Do you know what? I always like to talk to fans, and I don't mind it. Obviously, you're going to get stick about, I always get called short, this and that, T-Rex arms, all that. But when some start to go into your family members, it's just a bit we're just normal people at the end of the day. If I've seen them people in the street, they're not going to go, oh, your mum's this, your dad's this, and all that stuff. But they obviously can't take it. They give it, but they can't take it. And that's, in general, that's not me being big time. I've just turned around and went, yes, come on. And then I'm getting called every name under the sun, which I can't repeat, but I think you heard it. So yeah.
So moving on, we've had a very busy schedule. We've got a semi-final on Monday. The games just keep coming thick and fast. As a goalkeeper who's so crucial to the team, how do you go about preparing yourself for a game?
So I'd always try the day before. I always go to the gym, do my thoracic mobility work, in the pool, stretching, and then before every game I have this pasta pot. It's like a weird thing, like I always have turmeric like with my pasta. I don't know why, but I always have it in there. Always like roughly the same playlist, how to put my left glove on before my right. I've got loads of like little like unique bits that are personal to me, but everyone's different. But as a keeper you do get away with it. I just get a tight quad every now and then, but as a keeper I've probably done 2.5, 3k today, whereas Aaron's probably done 12, 13k. But still always prepare right, because you never know when you're going to be really busy. Yeah.